It's 106 KBL, your girl Shay Diddy, my girl Young MA. What's going on,
Yeah,
ma?
yeah, what's up?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Welcome to the Bay Area.
Thank you for having me.
So how was your show last night? Because I hear y'all killed it.
Oh, it was lit. San Francisco was lit. It was lit like overall, like even when I did the meet and greets,
Mm-hmm.
the whole hallway and all that was turned up.
Was
man.
people screaming?
That was the livest I seen it backstage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Are you still trying to get used to that? Like fan reactions and people just going crazy for you?
Uh, Sometimes and then there's times where I don't know, like, but it's times where I still be like, yo, wow, like they really be going crazy. You know what I mean? So
That's
nah, it's love though.
It's love.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'll say about you because I follow you on social media. I'm kind of like a stalker for all, especially up and coming and newer artists, just to kind of get a feel for who you are.
Right.
And I remember you posted a video about you buying a new Audi.
Mhm.
He was like, you work hard for these things, you keep grinding, and you come home and you get things like this. But at the
Yeah.
same time, when I see you now, you're just so chill.
Yeah, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I like to, like, you know what I mean? I like to think, you know what I mean, and thank God and be grateful about everything I get. I don't care if it's the smallest things ever, you know what I mean? People be like, yo, why you so excited about that? Like, oh, why you know what I mean? Like, nah, man, like I never had this, you know what I mean? So I appreciate it because I know it could be taken away from me
At any
just
time.
like that, you know what I
Right.
mean? So, yeah.
So you grew up in New York.
hmm
Do you think that how does your experiences growing up in New York kind of formed you to be so humble and so chill like you are now?
Well, I used to live down south too.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I lived in Virginia for a few years too. So I definitely believe I get my humbleness, like my, you know what I mean, like my chillness
mm-hmm.
from living in the South,
Okay.
for a little good amount of time. And then, of course, being back and forth in the city and stuff. So, I got my, rowdy side and you know what I mean, fast talking side from New York. And then when I'm chilling, you know what I mean, that's like a little bit of the southernness in me.
The little chill,
Yeah.
slow. So what is going on with the music? Because of course that's the number one thing. Were you surprised when Ooh just went crazy like that so quickly?
Oh, yeah, how quick it went, pause, but but I already knew it was gonna be a hot record. Like I knew it was gonna be one of those records that was going like blow.
Right.
I called it, you know what I mean? I always say this in interviews and all that, but I'm just saying, like, I knew it. Like I knew it was gonna happen.
When you made that record, you was like, yo, we got to make some fire. That this is gonna be
I
ridiculous.
knew it. And I was gonna change it up too. I was gonna put a hook on it.
Uh-huh.
But when I went to the studio to actually go change it,
Yeah.
we couldn't find the file.
Yeah.
We couldn't find the
That
files.
was fate.
It's crazy. And then we found it like after, we already released it and all that. We found it.
That's
So
ridiculous.
that's what I'm saying. I believe everything happens for a reason. Everything.
Yeah. Just
Word
put
up.
no hook on it, just let it be. And the
Word
streets
up.
went crazy.
Word up.
So now, Ooh's gone crazy.
Mhm.
I know you on tour right now doing your thing.
Yeah.
And I know you said that you wanted to drop 2 EPs before you drop the album.
Yeah, I did originally want to do 2, but
Okay.
I think I'm gonna just drop 1 because we've been going through a little process with dropping the first one.
Really?
So now it's like I'm gonna just drop 1, then I'm gonna get them the album. Like I can't wait no more. You know what I mean?
She like, I ain't
You know
got
what
time for
mean?
this
So I ain't got
shit.
time for that, man. So we gonna give them 1 EP, and then from there I'm gonna give them a full body of work.
Now, is the EP done?
It is done,
It is.
but it's other things that gotta be fixed. You know what I mean? As far as like clearance and.
Mm-hmm.
And the deeper things that people don't know about, you know what I mean, on the outside, you know what I mean, the
Mhm.
fans and stuff like that, they don't know about that part.
The business side of it.
But it's definitely ready. I can't wait to release it. I actually been premiering some of the songs on tour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I've been getting crazy feedback, so I'm like even more excited to, you know what I mean?
It does feel like every time you drop a record, though, the streets go crazy for it. Not just because the song itself is dope, but I feel like you're filling a void that we've been missing in hip hop for a little bit of a while. Like Kendrick kind of touched on it a little bit when he's talking
Mhm.
about getting back to real rappers and lyrics. And
Right.
for me personally, I like your style because you kind of have that old school, but new school, New
Right.
York, gutter,
Right.
street. I mean, for me, that's
You
what I
said it
grew up
right.
on. You know
Old
what I mean?
school with new school. You said it right.
You feel
Yeah.
me? So it's like, do you feel like that's a little bit of pressure on you with this EP to come like that, or is it just easy because that's who you are?
I just look at it like it's about just having fun and expressing yourself, man. If you being real, then it's like how hard can it be? You know what I mean? Pause. It's just like I'm sorry, it's just a habit now. But yeah, like if you just naturally being yourself, like it's just the music speaks for itself. You know what I mean? everything I talk about is just something I'm experiencing, you know what I
Right.
mean, or I'm around it, or I've dealt with it, or any type of way, you know what I mean. I'm speaking the truth, you know what I
Right.
mean. I don't really like to do too much exaggerating. Like if I don't have that car, I'm not gonna talk about that car.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna talk about my Audi as much as I want to. You know what I mean? It's my Audi.
It's
You know what I
fire though. I
mean? I
like
ain't
that
gonna
Audi.
talk about a Benz. I ain't got a Benz.
Right.
You know, a Rolls Royce. I ain't gonna talk about a Rolls Royce. I ain't got a Rolls Royce.
So you're not gonna be the
So
one stunting in
when
the
I do
videos.
get those things,
Yeah.
it'll be easy to talk about because I
Right.
ain't talk about it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah,
She's like, I'm waiting to talk about
I'm
it.
waiting to talk about it. That's
So,
right.
so EP is done.
Mhm.
Are there any features on there, or are you keeping it straight to the neck?
Nah, no features on the EP as of yet. But I ain't saying it ain't gonna features ain't gonna happen though. So
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Is there anybody that you look at right now and like, yo, they fire, I want them. Like, we got to get them on the album or the EP. Like, I know you got your favorites out there right now that you're like, it'd be crazy to work with.
Um, I actually like this new guy T Grizzly. He actually on
Yeah.
the tour with us.
Yeah.
I think he's dope. You
Yeah,
know what I
he-
mean? Then every now and then I see some of my people who's on the comments like, yo, you should do a record with him.
That
You know
might
what I
be
mean?
some
It's just a
fire.
different sound, you know what I mean, to collab with. But when I think somebody dope, like I'm really gonna say it, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? I ain't gonna just say because they hot right now that I fucks with them.
Right.
I could curse,
Yeah, do you?
right? You know what I mean? So, but if I really feel like you dope, I'm gonna say, yo, you dope. And I actually had a talk with T Grizzly before on the first show backstage,
Mhm.
and I got to meet him personally. You know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
a cool, humble dude. So that's how I look at it. I don't care if you hot, like just 'cause everybody think you hot or whatever.
Mhm.
If I got to talk to you or whatever, and I see how you move, your personality, and you look hungry, then I'm rocking with you.
You rock with them as long
That's
as you're
right.
keeping it real.
That's right.
That's dope. Now, I also saw that you opened up for Beyonce. Were you
Oh,
a
yeah.
fan, or was that just kind of like,
Yo, that was the first time I actually performed in front of like that many people, like
Yeah.
a stadium. So
you got stage fright?
it was like no, I was just so overwhelmed. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
You get little butterflies, but it wasn't where it was like, oh my god. Like it was more so like, yo, we about to go through.
We about
this.
to
Like,
turn.
you know what
yeah.
I mean? We about to turn up, and it was so real that I forgot the words. Like I was so, my
Yeah.
eyes was like my voice was ahead of what I was saying. Like it was just like I was so ahead of what I was the song was
Yeah.
even playing. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
I was just so starstruck. I was starstruck
Yeah.
by the crowd. You know what I mean? It was just
Right.
like mad lights. It was just so much. So I was just like, I don't know what I said. I don't even know what I said, but they were just singing the words, so I was good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And Keys, she backed me up or whatever. So I was good on
You
that
like,
note.
thank God I got my
But
always with me.
The
yeah.
whole time I was just like this, like looking at the crowd, like they was performing for me. Like it was a different feeling. It was definitely overwhelming, but a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
And did you actually get a chance to meet Beyonce and have a?
No.
No.
I met Jay-Z
That's
that night.
big.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's like, if you don't meet Beyonce, then okay, you met Jay-Z, then it's like almost the same thing.
It
but not the
is.
same thing.
You
You know what I mean? It's like,
inadvertently met
right,
her.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like if you met Beyonce, then it's almost like meeting Jay-Z.
Was he trying to get you signed to Rock Nation?
Nah, he was cool. He was actually smiling. He was smiling like I was smiling when I was on stage.
Oh, for real?
When he see me, he was like, yo, your smile makes me want to smile.
Oh,
And if you see the picture, he's actually smiling in the picture.
Jay-Z don't never smile.
He's so humble.
Yeah.
Like, he's like so chill. Like, just, yo, what's up? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Your smile making me smile. You know what I mean? And it was
Aw.
cool.
That's
like
like-
cool.
That makes it feel like a big bruh situation.
Yeah, like that was different.
Well, that's super dope. So what else do you have planned for this year? Because I know you're on tour right now, and I know you don't have a date yet for the EP.
I did. I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a date though.
You don't
I
have a
don't want
date.
to say. My butt is like hanging on the edge,
So
ready
you-
to drop.
So you like at any moment you might say,
Yeah,
"Fuck it,
any
we dropping
moment
it
I'm gonna just be
tomorrow."
like, yo, we got the EP coming, da da da. But I'm trying, you know what I mean? We working on that.
You working on that?
Yeah.
I hear you on that because those things are complicated. But
Definitely.
you also have a lot of fans who are like, okay, we want the EP, but we also want the album because the album
Right.
is like a full body of work
Right.
where they really get to know you.
Exactly.
Have you already started working on that, or is that
Yeah,
done?
yeah. No, it's not done yet, but I just want to, make sure I get the right experience. Like definitely going on this tour, this is like a good experience to have locked in your mind. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like I done seen so many different places that I never thought I'd ever see before. Like we was in Arizona, and I had like all my bros. We climbed up a mountain. I don't know if you know the A mountain in Arizona. It's
No.
like an A. or something.
You went
and-
mountain climbing, girl?
Yeah.
What?
Like we just wanted to do it. Like we just was like, yo, we here. We had an off day.
Yeah.
It's something we never did together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? As bros, I just thought it would be like a great experience to just us be going, adventuring on a mountain. Like that's like
dope.
we usually be on the block chilling, you know what I mean, whatever. But
Stupid,
to climb
yeah.
a mountain like that's different, you know what I mean? That puts your mind in a different zone. And when we got to the top, like it just felt good. We signed the thing, you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
Oh, there's something for you to sign at the top
Yeah,
of it.
the
How
A,
long
the
did it take y'all to
actual A.
climb that?
Not that long. It was like 30 minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
We actually did good. We had 2 people with asthma.
What?
two
So who
people,
pulled out the asthma pump first?
2 people had asthma. One of my bros' ankle was messed up, but we keys her ankle messed up.
Struggling.
So, but we got up there
That's
together.
dope.
You know what I mean? Everybody held each other down, and we just did it for experience. But we definitely took an Uber back down. We had to. I'm like, yo, listen, we made it. I don't know about going back down, dude.
She said I took an Uber. Nah, see,
Yeah.
for me personally, I'm not doing all that. Do you actually work out or anything?
I was, but since I've been on the tour, it's been like
She's stage.
I was doing good too. Right before we got on the tour, I was on my treadmill like twice a day, like
Yeah.
doing almost an hour.
Yeah.
And then I got on this tour. We was like, yo, on the tour every morning we gotta run laps around the bus. Like on the first day, talking all that shit.
Yeah.
Probably about the 3rd day, we started eating burgers again, buying chips. We like, yo, what happened to just fruit and sandwiches?
Yeah.
That came and left, like, you know what I mean? So, but it's fun though, you know what I mean? The mountain climbing, that to me, that was a
dope.
crazy workout.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, we was exhausted. Like that
After
was
that.
just like working out for a day or whatever. But
Yeah.
so we having fun, man. We
That's
learning.
dope.
Yeah.
I'm glad you actually did that with your homeboys and just kind of built a stronger bond from
Right,
doing that.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Now, sitting here talking to you, getting a feel for your personality, I could see you would excel at acting. Like, I know you
wow.
said you wanted to do it, and I
Yep.
heard that you actually turned down a role for Empire.
Right.
Was that hard for you to do?
No, actually it wasn't. I was excited when I first got the call, you know what I mean, in the news.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's crazy. I was excited at first.
Yeah.
And then I just started thinking. I was by myself too. I was just thinking, I'm like, I can't do this. Like,
Why?
because like I said, I was like, it was the wrong time. Like I wasn't even developed as Young and May yet. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And so it was just like, this is not the time, because now if you do this show, nobody gonna know you as Young and May.
No.
Probably the people that, you know, that probably knew you locally or whatever the case. And be like, yo, that's Young and May, she doing Empire now. But it's still that you know what I
Empire
mean?
first.
That right,
Yeah.
that label on you. And I knew everybody else would have been like, yo, that's the girl, that's the shorty from Empire.
Yeah.
So I just thought about that. Like I had to really think, you know what I mean? And it came to me right away. And I just told my manager, I was like, yo, I don't want to do it. He was like, what? Like, what do you mean? I didn't say why yet.
Yeah.
I just was like, I don't want to do it. He was like, nah, you can't do that, man. Like, at least try to see. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't want to do it. I don't want to see. Like, I was just trying to dub it completely. And he wound up doing like a little twist and wound up setting up a meeting that had me thinking that I was just meeting Swiss Beats.
Yeah.
And just for like on some music stuff. And all reality, Swiss Beats was there, but it was really part to do the Empire meeting with
I tried to play it.
yeah, with what's his name? Lee Daniels. You
Oh,
know what I
wow.
mean? So we had to sit down with Lee Daniels, and Swiss was right there, and he asked me to do a couple lines or whatever. And I did do it. You know, I didn't want to be in the meeting and be like, nah, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to be disrespectful. So
Yeah.
I still did it just to see, you know, where we go with it. And it, like I said, it just wasn't meant to be.
Mhm.
Everything happens for a reason. It just wasn't meant to be. And I was cool on it. But I was definitely like thankful for the opportunity.
So they're cool with it. And
Oh
maybe
yeah,
down the
yeah. It was
line-
never no issue, no beef. Like they understood it, and they wound up moving forward with how they did it.
Well, that's dope. And I mean, of course, I'd love to see you on Empire, but it definitely makes sense, which tells me that you're
If I'm
business
on there
savvy.
now, it's gonna be Young and May. You know
She's
what I
like,
mean?
come at me next year. We ready to
Young
go.
and May, we right here on the show as Young and May.
You know what I can see you on when I can actually see might be a better fit for you and your personality? Power.
Yeah, C50.
I'm
You
just
hear that?
saying.
I know
I'm
you hear
saying,
that. She said
she'd
it.
kill it on Power, right?
She said it. That ain't the first time somebody said that. I heard this a lot. You know what I mean? But I don't
I mean, you could be 50's new hitter. He needs somebody. You know what I mean? Rotimi kind of went off with somebody else. So
Power, yeah, that's my favorite show.
me too.
That's my favorite show.
I'm waiting on that to come
Yeah.
back out. Now,
Crazy.
you haven't turned down anything else, right?
No,
No.
nothing else. The crazy thing is, there's a lot of people who got their eye on me.
Right. I
Yeah,
can see.
yeah, but I'm playing it cool.
I'm trying to be cool. You just want to focus on the music.
Not necessarily. I could do it all. Versatile, don't matter. But I feel like I need to take another step in my music career before I try to jump into something else so fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we gotta get this music out and hit them nonstop. And then probably within that time, as things is buzzing, we can probably jump into something.
Yeah.
So they'll see me here, there. You know what I
Be
mean?
all over the
All over the
place.
place. They can't get enough of me.
So when we gonna start with the fashion and the sneaks? Because as I told you earlier, you came in here with some heat on your feet, and I was like,
Yeah.
bruh, where'd she get them from? I ain't even seen those.
Yeah, shout out
For
to
real.
Adidas, man. They blessed me with these or whatever. They fire though. They comfortable.
Yes, them
I mean, I feel like
NMDs.
I can just boogie out of here.
Like you need to run for something.
It just make you want to run for no reason, just jog.
Are y'all gonna team up and do anything? Possibly.
Why not?
She's like, I'm ready.
Why not?
Are you are you working on any fashion lines or anything like that?
We trying to get that into perspective right now. You know what I mean? We trying
Mhm.
to get that right. I'm not saying that it ain't gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely want to get involved with that. Or
I wanted to ask you, did you find it funny when you saw people were actually trying to sell Heffany bottles in the store?
oh, what's funny? At first, I thought it was like fake.
Uh-huh.
When I first saw it, I thought it was just like somebody photoshopped it, and it was just like some random picture. Till I seen the actual video of the bottle, and I'm like, whoa,
They serious.
they serious out here. And you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, it was a great idea. I thought it was dope. I wasn't like completely mad. I just knew that whoever did it wasn't on,
Henny gonna come at that.
yeah, and I'm gonna come at that. You know what I mean? So we fixed it, we worked it out, and they wound up taking them down, and and
It is what it
you
is.
gotta let the business, you know what I mean? You gotta let the business, the lawyers and all that handle that. Long as they know
Run
fix
me
that,
my money.
we good. You know what I mean?
You're so hilarious. Well, I can't wait to see what comes from you. I can't wait for this new EP and
Yeah.
the album.
Yes.
By the
yes.
way, any producers that you want to work with for the album that you haven't gotten a chance to put out there in the universe?
Well, of course, Swiss Beats. You know what I mean? I always say that.
Mhm.
Swiss Beats is official.
Is that your favorite?
I need a Pharrell beat.
Really?
Yeah, Pharrell was dope, man. Like, he was different. You know what I mean? Like, Pharrell was like, to me, miscellaneous. You would never know what Pharrell coming with. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like he'll make something calm, like nothing crazy, like
Mhm.
too much, just quick little, and I'll be good. You
It'll
know
be
what I
a
mean?
club
So
banger.
that's the first time I actually said that. And I see, it's a lot of the young guys out here that's doing their thing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind working with anybody.
Really?
I work with anybody as long as they dope.
As long as they do.
Yeah.
I'm just asking because I could see you doing some stuff with, say, UE40 and Neff. That would be a club banger.
Yeah. I
You know
like
what I mean?
E40. I
You
like
like-
E40.
I'm just saying, it's something to put out there that we'd love to see happen. Anyway,
Yeah.
well, I'm happy to
I'm
see
here.
that you're doing your thing.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the tour. Can't
Thank
wait
you.
for the new EP, hopefully before summer.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure of it. We ain't gonna wait
Okay.
that long.
Not that
Nah,
long?
Not that long. Trust me. We getting that out way before summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And before the end of the year, cannot wait to see what happens for you because it's a lot of big things. You got a lot of fans out here. So any last words you want to say to the Bay before we let you go?
The Bay lit, man. Last night was crazy. Like, it's my first time out here, and you know what I mean. So I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But when I seen how they was at the meet and greet, like, San Francisco is different, yo. Y'all official, man. Like, I had no idea, you know what I mean, it was lit like this for me, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Bay Area. I definitely will be back, you know what I mean? So appreciate the love.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
sliding through. Appreciate you. Your girl
Thank
Shay Diddy, Young MA, it's 106 KMEL.